Hello guys, watching another YouTube video. It's your boy LittleBoy24 here, and today is gonna be my review for Ballerina. Let's talk about it. So about the movie, it's about a girl that has a father that worked in the table, was an assassin, and she tried to escape it. But unlike John Wick escaping it, he couldn't, and his group of people that he knew, or his family side at least, took their revenge from him leaving, and he gets killed by the person, and the daughter witnessed all of that and went to the same place that John Wick trained, and her father trained at too. And she grew up as being an assassin, and then when she finds the guy that killed her father, she goes out for revenge. That's all I'm going to give you. Let's get right into the review. So was this movie good? Yes. Honestly, I think people had some, at least I was thinking this, after the Continental TV show, I did watch it. Go check out my tier list video and talking about how they can make a John Wick 5. Go check that video out. But honestly, this movie was definitely good. I actually really loved it to a point where I think even's better than John Wick 1, but not better than John Wick 2 to 4 at least. But definitely one of the good ones, one of the very much good movies, very much a great action movie. Character-wise, let's get right into the characters. Characters was amazing. They introduced some new ones. Morality, they brought back the old characters. They brought some new ones, right? Like the new group that we never heard of in the freaking movies. And how they explained why we never knew this group made a lot of sense, too. So I actually do like that part. There's some other new characters, right? And definitely the main character. But they do bring a lot of the old characters from the movie. At least, I think, if I go by memory, John Wick, Winston, I forgot that character's name. The guy that's always in the front desk in the Continental, rest in peace. In the character-wise and straight out the actor. What else? The lady that controls the stupid John Wick's family, the main leader of that group. I don't know what else, honestly. I forgot. There's another one, too, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's 4 or 5. There's 4 or 5 in it, right? But when they added, when you see these characters from another movie, you just think that's just a cameo and really doesn't make any sense in the story. Marvel does that a lot where they bring characters from other movies and TV show just for the fun of it. That doesn't really make any sense in the story. Like Daredevil Born Again. Was I mentioned that one, actually? Great one. There's Matt Murdock. It's a great story, but then at the same time, they brought Miss Marvel's father in the story about the bank. And that episode did not make any sense. It really did not connect to the freaking Daredevil story or anything. It's practically just a normal crime city day for Daredevil to fix up. So, it's just a random character they put in. No, this movie, they perfectly added these side characters from the past John Wick movies, and it's so good, so well, that actually makes sense in the story. It makes sense for these characters to be in it and do that stuff. And definitely John Wick, you would think they added John Wick just for the money, so people will go watch it for John Wick. I know I did, but actually, pretty much, there's not that much John Wick. There's at least a couple action scenes with John Wick. There's a couple times that they both talk, right? But there's maybe like 10 minutes worth of John Wick, and those 10 minutes worth of John Wick made sense to the story and was awesome to see. And honestly, I have really respect for that movie, because there's a lot of movies that when they bring that if it's a spin-off movie for that universe, when they do that a lot of times, usually they really fail on that a lot of times. I mean a lot. And because of that, a lot of people doesn't like to see a spin-off movie, because reality, it's based on this one character, but they overuse the main characters throughout the movie, and it doesn't even make any sense for the spin-off character in the story. So in this one, they perfectly did it, and not why I really love Ballerina, just because of that. They didn't overuse these cameo characters from the John Wick movies and put it in and made it sense for the story. And it even gives the room for the main character to have story development than anything else. So honestly, very much a good movie. So yeah, I give a lot of respect for that, respect how they use the characters and stuff. Now, let's get with the story. Was the story good? Yes, and a bit of a no. Like, I have no problem with it, right? Straight out. Actually, no, I have no problem. It's a yes. The story was amazing. All right. Honestly, I'm thinking on. I don't know why I said no, because I'm over here thinking on it. I'm like, wait, is there really anything bad about it? No. Honestly, how they introduced the main character was definitely great. how they introduce everything, the side characters, the new ones at least, the new group. How they introduce it made total sense about it. Like, how we not knowing the group and how they explain it, how this is a different organization, this is a different group that is connected to the high table, but at the same time not. It does their own things. Honestly, it makes sense that we wouldn't know that, because even the Continental and these other groups are like, yeah, we're not talking about this group. They're just too far our level of fighting skills and all this kind of bad stuff that we even do. So, straight out, perfect. Ballerina character, her backstory, her origin story of why she's an assassin made total sense. And it makes sense that would happen. It makes sense why you would go to that group, because your father was in there. And Winston is the one that picked you up. If you see the trailer, you obviously would see that. Honestly, it makes total sense for the story, and honestly, everything, and even the middle of the movie, the action scenes, the story development, perfect. I reality enjoyed the movie so much. In the middle, and then the ending was a masterpiece. Honestly, the ending, how they brought back John Wick, how they used John Wick in it was amazing. And the thing with John Wick is, in the movie, they used John Wick to kill her, but John Wick, when she explained, and he knew too. He was like, yeah, I know how you feel, I know what you are. Because think about it, John Wick 1, 2, and 3 was practically about that. Okay, it was about revenge of someone killing his dog and killing his friend. It makes total sense. John Wick's not gonna kill someone doing the exact same thing that he's doing, right? So I had to respect that what he did. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I've broken the many of the rules. Why the hell am I gonna follow the rules on this part? Made sense. Loved that. I thought at the end of the movie, John Wick's gonna kill her, and that's the end of the movie. No, it was not. So reality, the story, how they ended off, and how they ended the movie where she's getting hunted since she broke the rules, honestly made sense too. That's why I have a lot of respect for this movie. It made sense. The story made sense. Within the John Wick universe, everything made sense. They ended off where it's not like, huh, what? That's what the Continental show did. Because yeah, I get how Winston got the Continental, but you don't even explain it. You don't even show us how he fully got it. The only thing you show me, he shot one of the people that's connected to the high table, and because of that, you just get it, I guess. That didn't make any sense in the books of me. So maybe it makes sense for other people in the show, but it didn't for me. What, this Ballerina show? Oh my god. The Ballerina show explained it perfect. They explained everything really good, and they even how they ended it off where they either ended off where they could make a part 2 if the movie does good. I'm pretty sure they will do a part 2, since I'm pretty sure it's actually doing pretty good right now with people buying the tickets to watch it. So I'm pretty sure we're definitely gonna get Ballerina 2 or somewhat with the Ballerina stuff, right? If not, I don't really mind, because honestly, how the end of the movie wasn't like, oh, I need Ballerina. It's more of a, oh, make a part 2, I'd be there, I mean? I think that's the exact same thing with John Wick 1, how they ended John Wick 1, oh yeah, catch me, bring me in. Hey, you don't make a part 2, I don't mind, but John Wick 1, if it gets a part 2, I watch it, right? And then John Wick 2, 3, and 4, they kind of, well, at least 2 and 3, when they ended it off, you're like, yeah, you need a part 3, and part 3, when they ended it off, you kind of need a part 4, but Ballerina, it's like right there. They didn't end it off where it's like, oh, whoa, well, we need a part 2. And it didn't end it off as so bad. It's just in the even. It's like, oh, yeah, we can get a part 2, but if we don't, it's a freaking good movie either way. So, yeah, anything else? The runtime was pretty good. 2 hours and 10 minutes. We got a lot of story development in it. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. Honestly, the movie, and all in general, this movie was really good. I think, the action was pretty good. I liked how they introduced the characters, the side characters, the new characters, the old characters. So yeah, honestly, I think it was very much a good movie. I definitely would recommend, if you're watching John Wick, I would recommend watching John Wick films first, then Ballerina, then leave the Continentals for last. Leave the boring one for last, okay? Or watch the boring ones, and then I would say watch Continental, Ballerina, then you watch the John Wick movies. Or if you're going timeline-wise, Continental, John Wick 1, 2, 3, then Ballerina, then 4. If not, it's John Wick 2, Ballerina, then 3. It's one of those. No. Yeah, it is. No. It's John Wick 3, then Ballerina. So, timeline-wise, okay? I'm trying to get that straight. either way, my review out for it, you usually do a 5-star and 1 out of 10. Man, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I don't think it hits that 10 out of 10. You know, it wasn't the craziest ending, but it wasn't the worst ending. It's an even ending that I can enjoy. You know, but I don't know if it gets that 10. You know what I mean? Like that perfect 10 out of 10. Like John Wick 4 is that 10 out of 10. John Wick 3 is that 10 out of 10. The rest is more like an 8. So honestly, this is definitely a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 9 out of 10. And 4 stars listed too. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the sub, hit the like to see future videos out there and future videos of reviews on any other movies. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day. And hit the sub and the like. And peace.